Yeah, I just wanted to do a quickie as a sort of, I guess, apology for
Oh,
the the um, the horrible video that
oh,
came out last Friday night. I mean, yeah,
it's okay. People still really enjoyed it.
yeah, but it was kind of rough to watch. Just seeing all the freezes and the delays, and yeah,
Oh, yeah. Did you go back and watch it through?
oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And I watch it with the comments as well. Which was
Yeah.
kind of cool because I couldn't see them.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, seeing all the comments was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I was trying to read everything to you because I know you couldn't see them.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That's okay, though. We'll do it again.
yeah.
We'll do
Well,
another live
yeah,
now that everything's good.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think I told you this, but yeah, I decided to extend the sale a few days.
Oh, okay. Good.
So instead of ending on the first, it'll end on the 5th, which
Oh,
will
okay.
make it exactly 3 weeks long. Um, and the main reason basically is to give the people who just ordered the sample packs
Mm-hmm.
a chance to get their sample pack, evaluate what they want, and then place an order. Because they don't go out priority, they go out first class, so that
Right.
means they take a little longer to get there.
Right.
um, so yeah, I mean, I think they take 4 or 5 days maybe instead of 2 days in some
Mhm.
cases.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Definitely. Definitely.
that's the main reason why I was going to extend it.
It's okay.
It's early in the morning. That's one
Yeah.
thing.
I
Yeah,
know it's super early there, like just about 8 o'clock. Is that right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's super early. I don't do early mornings anymore.
Well, especially since I'm a night owl. I'm usually up until the crack of dawn. So
Yeah. 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 That's hard. Yeah. I know you don't you work a lot at night?
yeah, last night I spent the majority of the evening filling orders.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I have, after this, I'm gonna go to the post office and drop them off. But yeah, I filled like 13 orders,
Oh, that's amazing.
something like that. Yeah. One of them is she didn't place an order, but I'm sending her bottles. But one of them is Claire.
Yeah.
Um, I'm sending her a few bottles, and then the samples of the two of Venusian and Venetian doll.
Oh, nice. Awesome. I think she's gonna love Venetian doll. She'll
Yeah,
probably love them both, but Venetian doll is so beautiful.
yeah. Venusian is real. It's definitely in the Rose of Venus wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Very syrupy and heavy and incensey.
Yeah. And I know she was super interested in smelling Rose of Venus. So I think she'll be happy to have something that's like a sister to it.
What did I send her? I think that was one of the bottles I sent to her. No, well, she said she wanted to try Rose of Venus and Anne Boleyn.
Yeah.
Um, I sent her a bottle of one of those two, as well as a bottle of Drifting.
Oh, nice. She's going to love drifting.
I
Actually,
think,
she's already, I sent her a
yeah,
sample
yeah.
of
I think
drifting
she
and she
tried.
did
Yeah,
love
she
it.
tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I overheard her say that that was one she was going to get during the sale, and I just told her, don't buy anything. I'll just send it to you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. I'm gonna jump up. My cat is crying at the door. I'm gonna jump up real quick. I'll be
Okay,
right back. Well, I guess she didn't want to come in.
Your cat's an outdoor cat?
Well, they're indoor, outdoor.
Oh,
So they go out when they want, and then they come in when they want.
yeah.
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 They're really good cats, and I don't have to keep litter boxes, which I hate.
Yeah. Yeah, if I had cats, I don't think I would let them go outdoors.
Yeah.
That's just me,
Yeah.
just because of what's around, and
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
or even the chance of them running away or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, thankfully mine have never run off, or they hang around. They stay on the decks and, stay in the yard.
Yeah.
So I got lucky like that. But yeah, if they were prone to running away, I wouldn't let them outside. Yeah.
How many do you have? Two?
I've got 4 right now. We had 2, but then I've had one. He showed up about 6 months ago or something,
The
and
little black kitten?
well, the little black kitten, he just showed up about a month ago, and he was like starving, like a little tiny bag of bones. He was not going to make it much longer. So I brought him inside, and I do have a litter box for him but I keep him in our bedroom, shut in there all the time. I'm just now kind of starting to let him roam around the house. But I'm kind of rehabbing him right now.
Is he getting healthier though?
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
perfect now. He's
All right.
perfectly healthy. Yep. As soon as he gets to be a little less skittish, I'm going to get him to the vet and have him neutered and get him all the shots. And yeah. So
Yeah, that's cool.
I love him though. He's such a sweetie. My little mini panther.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still trying to remember what the hell it was I was trying to tell you. Oh,
Yeah.
I do remember. So I am extending the sale to the 5th,
Uh-huh.
but the contest is still going to end on the 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not going to extend the contest. So something I forgot to show on the live stream.
Uh-huh.
I had sent out an email to everybody saying that there's an addition to the contest.
Yeah.
And what it's going to be is, of the 3 people who are the winners,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to pick one of them, and the bracers that I had as part of the Every Win contest that
Yeah.
nobody won, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to send these to them.
Oh. Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah,
That's perfect.
yeah, these are the ones that you push the button and they light up.
Yeah. Those are awesome. I love that color. So pretty.
Yeah, this pink here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, whoever wins, yeah, I'm gonna send them these.
Nice.
But
Amazing.
that kind of brings up the question. I mean, okay, what if it's a guy that wins? These are not gonna fit him.
Yeah. Yeah. That
So,
is true.
I'm tempted. I have a box with a bunch of bracers like this that I've made. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm tempted to pull out a men's pair and
Yeah.
make them a part of that if a man wins.
Yeah.
So do you
I
think
love
anything
this
else you
guy.
wanted to ask?
Not that I can think of. I'm trying to think if I asked anything that didn't come through very clear because of the
Yeah,
delay last
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Um, because it really didn't start getting really bad until about halfway through the lagging. So I'm trying to think about what.
You know what I noticed too in watching it back, whenever I would first log in, it was fine. But
Yeah.
then the further down it's like a battery running out. The
Right.
further on I got, the worse it got. Then I would
Yeah.
log in again, it was fine. Same thing. Further on I
Yeah.
got it, the worse it got. And
Yeah.
and that was the same for, when I went outside. The
Yeah.
further on that got, the worse that got. Not as bad as it was, when I was in here, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it was great for a little bit when you first went outside. But yeah, then it started to lag again. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. I'm trying to think of the questions that they were asking you.
Yeah.
Um,
There was one question somebody had. I think it was a person from Denmark.
yeah.
Um, they were asking, do any of the cities um, I've been to remind me of the sense I've made?
Yes.
Um, I don't know if that one came in clear or not. But usually in those cases, it's the other way around. The cities I visit inspire me to make sense.
Yeah.
Well, not so much the other way around, just kind of a reshuffling of the question. Just do any of the cities inspire me to make sense? And yeah, I mean, Paris and Venice both, inspire me to create. Period.
Yeah. And that's where Venetian doll and the Venusian came from, right? That was inspired by your trip to Venice. Well, actually, didn't you create the Venusian a long, long time ago?
Yeah, the Venusian is a follow up to Rose of Venus, and yeah, that was created a while ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, but Venetian doll definitely was inspired uh, um, in a big part by Venice.
Yeah. And I'm also trying to think um, if the info about the next sale and if that all was clear. Um,
That's actually what I'm looking at right now. Is the not so much information about it, but the notes of it, because I remember I couldn't,
oh
because I
yeah,
wasn't at my computer.
right.
Um, I couldn't give the notes, but the Venusian is rose, orchid, incense, French vanilla martini, and blackcurrant.
Oof, yeah.
And Venetian doll is orchid, amber, oud, incense, blackcurrant, white musk, neroli.
Okay.
That was another question they asked me: do I have neroli and or bergamot fragrances? And even though Venetian doll isn't a neroli scent, it has neroli in it. Um, it's not very prominent though.
Yeah.
Um,
And bergamot, I always see as a top note. I don't usually see like a bergamot scent. You know
yeah,
what I
and
mean?
and I don't really like using bergamot a whole lot. Just
Yeah.
because it's just about every other men's fragrance. You see it in there.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
and when you smell it on its own, it doesn't smell that good. I mean, honestly, it's fine, but there's nothing special about it.
and plus I'm not a citrus person
I'm
either.
not either. So that could be
You know,
why I don't think it's that great. If I
yeah,
like, or if I do citrus, I want like a sweet lemon or a straight fresh grapefruit or something. I'm not huge into um, those kinds of citruses, especially, I think bergamot's just kind of bland.
yeah. I like doing citruses that you don't really see that much.
Yeah.
Even though I'll use orange, I
Mm-hmm.
lean towards um, like blood orange or
Mm-hmm.
mandarin.
Yeah.
I love tangerine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Those are the citruses I like too. Yuzu is really interesting.
Yuzu, yeah, I have
Yeah.
a yuzu chemical that I use instead of grapefruit.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really gotten into pomelo.
Yeah.
That may be one that I will want to visit if, I do want to expand on my citrus library, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um, and then, well, it's not, I don't know if it's really a citrus or not. It smells citrusy, but, I love using rhubarb.
Oh, yeah.
Um, even though I don't use it that much,
Yeah.
it's just, it's because it smells citrusy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of deterred me from using it, but um, I am actually wearing right now that rhubarb and oud fragrance that I made.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm still on the fence about its name. I don't. Yeah. So
Mm.
yeah. But I'll definitely be releasing it within the next year, probably.
Yeah. Ooh, I bet it's amazing. I love rhubarb.
Oh, I
It's a
sent
good
you a
note.
sample of it.
Of the rhubarb and oud one?
Yeah. It was the one that was called Nude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got two. Well, you sent me two different samples. You said that
The
you
first
reworked it.
one, yeah, the first one, um, yeah, I took the name away and then gave that name to the oud rhubarb scent. But
Oh, okay.
I think now I'm going to give it back to the first one and then
Oh, okay.
call the oud rhubarb scent something else because
Okay. So it's
that
the
doesn't,
second one you sent me.
yeah, that it doesn't smell nude like.
Yeah.
The first one smells much fresher, and
Yes.
clean.
Now that's the one I've tested. I haven't tested the second one you sent yet.
Oh yeah, the second one is the oud rhubarb
Oh, okay,
fragrance.
great. Well, I'll wear that today then because I haven't sprayed on any perfume yet.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm excited.
So yeah, neroli and bergamot. Yeah, they just aren't things I really work with a whole lot.
Yeah.
Um, just because they're so prevalent in perfumes, and they just, like you say, they just kind of bleh.
Yeah, they do. And bergamot doesn't hang around for that long anyways on the
No,
skin.
no. Um,
Mm-mm.
neroli, however, does. There's some that I have that are just beastly.
Yeah. And
Uh,
neroli, I can take it or leave it. I don't love a neroli note.
yeah, me neither. Um,
I feel like it overpowers fragrance, and every fragrance that has a very prominent neroli note in it ends up smelling the same. They all end up smelling the same.
I'll give you an example of what you just described.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this one chemical that I have, and it's a neroli chemical.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I could have, say, 20 chemicals mixed in something,
Mm-hmm.
and each one will average somewhere between, say, 10 to 15 drops.
Mm-hmm.
If I put 2 drops of that neroli chemical in
Yep.
it, it completely takes over. I
Yep.
mean, that's how strong it is.
It is. It's
So it you have to dilute it
yeah.
um, with something, and because it's so thick,
Mm-hmm.
it could be difficult to manage and work
Yeah.
with.
The actual chemical itself is thick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This particular one is pretty thick.
Yeah.
Um, it's called Aurantia.
Oh, okay. I've
Yeah,
not heard of that, but yeah.
that going back to name changes. I think,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken, I think that name has been changed since I purchased it
Oh, okay.
4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wonder what it's called now.
yeah. I don't know. Aurantiol. Yeah, it's called Aurantiol now. So yeah,
It's still called Arantiel.
No, it was called Aurantia, Aurantia, Aurantia. Now it's
Oh, okay.
Aurantiol.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's TIOL.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of neroli. It's not my thing. I don't love citrus fragrances though. I'm not like a freshy kind of gal. I like, warm, thick, heavy scents.
I'm not a fresh person at all. I mean,
Yeah.
because fresh scents, they remind me of cool water, and I can't stand cool water.
Yeah. Yep.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, and citrus is the one note that uh, um, you can identify in just about every other men's fragrance. Citrus is rampant in men's fragrances, at least prior to the uh, um, the perfume boom after Angel and Le Male were
Mm-hmm.
released.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that, though, it was citrus was the big daddy
Yep.
as far as ingredients in men's scents.
Yeah, definitely. Those barbershop citrusy kind of scents.
Citrusy, lavender,
Mm-hmm.
oddly, musk was right below them.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Or fougere type fragrances.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fougere, I can definitely do
Oh yeah.
over citrus.
Mm-hmm. Me too, for sure. If I had to pick between the two, I would definitely go with the fougere.
Yeah, fougere and balsam fragrances,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
Beautiful.
you know, I mean, fougere. I mean, I love working with oak moss. For the longest
Mm-hmm.
time, I didn't like oak moss, but
Yeah.
there's this one particular chemical I work with that if I were to reach for in oak moss,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one that I use the most.
Yeah. Yeah. Oak moss is really nice. I really like oak moss too. If it's done well.
Yeah,
Sometimes it can be overpowering as well, but yeah.
yeah, and make things smell musty or old.
Mature. Yeah.
Like it's been sitting up in an attic for several years.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, like you just sprayed on a 50-year-old perfume.
yeah, yeah,
Yep,
yeah. Or
definitely.
you just bathed in dust covering a box in an attic. Basically, yeah,
Yeah, smells kind of like an antique shop.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I remember Kelly asking me about my Sherlock Holmes vibe.
Oh, yeah. They asked where you were because they said you look like you're in New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, freaking commercials.
Oh, yeah. Ads always. It's funny because I didn't even realize the ads play during lives, but they're always going to play ads.
Could you read off the notes of Venetian Doll? Does any of Vincent's perfumes have violet? Um, yeah, I think that one pretty much came through, and that was a no. And that's actually what led to the Venetian Doll.
Discussion.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
um, because you thought Venetian Doll had violet in it.
I did, yeah, at first. I'm gonna have to go back and wear it again now that it's probably, settled and sat for a little while.
Yeah, I haven't touched it in a little over a month, so I'm curious to see what it's doing.
Yeah.
Is the seduction available? I already answered that. No. Do I have a favorite ingredient that I love, that he loved to have in his amazing perfumes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one came through. Vanilla is the one I use the most. Favorite ingredient is amber. The question about maceration, yeah, that got answered.
Do you know how many bottles you have left to go to hit your goal?
I think it's 18,
Okay.
17 or 18. Yeah.
Nice. So you're getting there.
Yeah. After the live chat, right after the live chat, there was a spike, and then over the weekend it just died down.
Died off.
Yeah, like I think yesterday it was nothing at all.
Yeah.
Which is kind of frustrating. So what I'm going to do today, my projects after I go to the post office.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, before you came on, I was writing. I'm updating my Fragrantica page.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually something I definitely want to mention here. So I'm updating the Fragrantica page with. I haven't updated it in 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, there's been a lot. As a matter of fact, the last time I updated it was right before I quit for a year.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, I've not updated it since I've been back.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it was pre-pandemic that I last updated it.
Yeah.
So I'm sending in a bunch of updates, and one thing I would really like is for people who would watch this or whatnot. I
Mhm.
think I'm going to send out an email to um, to comment on some of their bottles of a curio scents that they have on Fragrantica.
Yeah. To do
Um,
reviews of them.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that, and I think I'm also with the new camera, even going to film a video,
Oh,
um,
good.
and that'll probably be the way I ask people is by video as
Yeah.
opposed to just a straight email.
Right. I'm trying to think of, because I have a TikTok account, and I don't know if you know how crazy TikTok is for like building businesses. And I've thought about, I don't know, I'm just not very good at TikTok. I post on there, but just not, I've only got like right under 500 followers, but I could grow it and see. And I've been wanting to grow it, you know, to kind of accompany my YouTube channel. But TikTok watchers and YouTube watchers are two totally different animals.
Hmm.
So I just have a really hard time with TikTok, but man, TikTok is a great way to drive, to drive business and sales. You even can use TikTok Shop where you link, whatever you want to link on the videos. I'm just not very good at short form content though. I haven't
Yeah,
really like hit my stride with it at all. But
yeah.
yeah, I
Me
thought about,
neither. Because I just have so much. Oddly, I have so much to say.
yeah.
And what I want to say about something, I can't just compact it down to a minute.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But I don't know. I need to figure it out because I think it would be a good way. But I'm not, this is going to sound awful. I'm not crazy about the fragrance community on TikTok either. It's very like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not crazy about the fragrance community on TikTok.
Well, I'm not crazy about TikTok. It's I hate to sound like, that old fart, but it's very whippersnapper oriented.
I
It's
know
just,
what you
it's
mean.
like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like, a bunch of kids just fooling around
Kids.
on
And that's,
TikTok. And
yeah. And I think and I don't mean to sound snobby or like,
yeah, yeah, no, yeah.
because it's not that, but I can't connect with the fragrance community on TikTok because it's hard for me to take it seriously. I know
And
that sounds awful.
yeah, because it's so quote unquote fast, you know, and
Yes,
it's like I don't know if that makes sense. You know, it's
it
Twitter
does.
is kind of the same way. You know, it's
Yeah,
just like one of those in passing type of things. You know, okay, I got something on my mind, tweet, and
right.
that's it. You know, at
Yeah,
least with Instagram, there is some degree of communication.
yeah.
Same with YouTube. There's some degree of communication between the person who posts
Mm-hmm.
and the person who reads.
Yeah,
Whereas Twitter, you post it, a bunch of people read it, but there's no communication between the two, or hardly
right.
any.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and I think it's hard for people like you and I who are like Gen X people that grew
Yeah.
up with no phones, no internet, there was no social media. You know, I have a hard time like with social media in general. YouTube is easier for me because it just makes more sense. But once it starts getting to like the short form stuff, even shorts on YouTube, I the only time I make them is when I need to get something out to my subscribers quickly, you know, or like a little piece of information. But I even have a hard time with shorts.
Social media in my day, I never thought I'd use that term.
Yeah.
In my day, social media was called a payphone.
Yes, that's exactly right. We didn't
You know,
have social media. We didn't have
yeah,
cell phones. We didn't have any of those things. I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah,
didn't even have the internet until after I graduated high school. I mean, like early 2000s, I think, maybe late
yeah.
90s.
No, no, me too. I didn't
Yeah.
have the internet, or for that matter, a computer until 2000.
Yep.
And I didn't even have a phone until I got one of those pay as you go phones in 2001.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a phone account until 2000, I want to say 2006.
Yeah.
So,
Now I got
yeah,
a cell phone. I think I got it my first cell phone in maybe 2001. But yeah, and do you know I didn't even know how to text? I never texted until maybe 2007. I don't think I even
yeah,
started texting until I got the very first iPhone.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
And I don't think I texted, which I think came out in 2007. So I never even sent a text message until 2007. It makes me sound old and ridiculous,
No,
but
no, 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 because I remember way back when the way you texted
yeah.
was, you know, you was on your keypad
Yes.
on your phone.
The numbers,
And
yeah.
yeah, and so for instance, you know, your ABC on your number two, if you wanted C, you had to press the two button three times.
Right.
You
I
know,
never ever texted that way.
yeah,
Never.
yeah.
I mean, I just never did it. I didn't That's why I didn't start texting until I got a smartphone and I could just press the letters.
I think my phone, I had to say it like if I wanted to type the word cat.
Yeah.
So press the two button three times, press pound, press the two button one time, press pound, and then go down and press, I guess, the number eight button once.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy. That's just too much. Yeah, I was going to say, I think it would be super fun since we all kind of know how to use StreamYard now. I think it would be really fun for next time if all of the people that are involved in the sale, like Lulu and Claire and whoever else, if we all did a live together. I think that would be
yeah,
super fun.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do one with Lulu Friday. Not a live stream, but a
Mhm.
I was just gonna, you know, appear on her live stream in her chats
Mhm.
and answer questions that way, you know. But um, I'll definitely suggest that to her, and if not this one, you know, definitely the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, like maybe for the next sale.
Yeah, yeah, and then let's do that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the
I think
next
that would
one.
be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
um, I may even have a few more because I tried reaching out to a couple of people
Hmm.
for this one,
Hmm.
and no one's really responded. So actually, one person, Maria, responded, but I took too long in getting her some fragrances,
Yeah.
and the problem is she's way up in Canada,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and so not that her being in Canada is a problem, but post to Canada is a problem. It takes forever.
It does. Yeah. I think that would be fun because it would draw all of our subscribers.
That's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to do the contest and incorporate all three of you into it,
Yeah.
is so that your subscribers can gravitate towards the other two pages, and
Right.
same with them. I mean, you
Yeah.
saw on the live chat
Hmm.
at one point a bunch of Lulu's people came over to your page.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, this is exactly why, so that your three pages can grow.
People are started texting me, and then I put my phone down, and it like hit the desk, and they thought somebody was at the door. They'll bark
Oh,
at anything. Anyways, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else?
yeah, I can't think anything else right now. I'm sure once we log off, I'll think of
Stuff
a
will
bunch
come
of
to us.
things.
Yeah, I think I'll do both just
Yeah,
so that it gets out there that the sale is extended and, why it's extended, but that the contest is still going to end on the
yeah,
1st. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll make sure.
Definitely, because another thing too is not only are people buying sample packs alone, but there's some people
Mm.
who would take part in a 2-for-1 sale, but they'll buy a
Yeah,
sample pack too.
right.
So so yeah, just to give these people a chance to evaluate their sample packs and see if they want something specific or something else.
Yeah. And I'll also say in that short, I'll also tell people that I'm going to upload this to kind of answer the questions that weren't super clear during the last live
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that people understand why I'm uploading another one.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. So that's perfect. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll do a short right after we get off here.
Okay,
And then I'll get this
cool,
uploaded either this
cool.
evening or tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
as a matter
yeah.
of fact, I'll hit end right now, end the recording right now. Um,
Oh, okay.